If it's Malagos Rogue, this matchup is very difficult. One of the key things that can help is having Justicar early, though. Acolyte of Pain cycles for 1 card if I keep it in my hand, and if I mulligan it away, it also cycles for 1 card. If I draw it later on, it can cycle for 2 cards, which is a lot better. So I'd like to pitch it back, but I want to keep Justicar. These are the cards we want. We want to try and find a way to kill Tomb Villager. That's one of the most important things, is when that bad boy comes down on curve, gotta have an answer. We don't have any of the tech cards like the Tinkmeister or anything, so we can't deal with Giant Questings or Edwins hidden by stealth too efficiently, which can cause a lot of problems later on. Oftentimes Rogue does not play Acidic Swampers, so I feel comfortable with this. He did keep a card though, and if it's Ooze again, it's going to be another sad day. It does seem to be that the Ooze amount is increased in the Tavern Brawl as opposed to standard tournament or standard play. Why is it good to keep Justicar in the mulligan against Rogue? My ability to out-armor their potential damage, especially if it's only running 1 Sinister Strike. You can actually climb out of range quite fast. So right now we don't have a great answer to the Tomb Pillager. That is most likely the card that he kept in his hand and is coming out next turn. So getting a Barnes on the table might be the best way to be able to deal with it. Yeah, I like it. And we have a lot of high rolls here, because these are 2 of our non-high rolls, so it's above 50%. Unlucky. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 out of 5. So just slightly above 50% to get the job done there. Oh, jeez. He got the job done. Six out of 11, I mean. Sorry, guys. You guys knew what I meant. Backstab? He's thinking about a backstab. His backstab and gadget in his hand if he doesn't use it right. I want the weapon. No, I should have rolled first for Cultmaster. That was just strictly wrong. But I want to save the weapon to be able to answer gadgets and stuff. Otherwise, I have no way to kill gadgets and Auctioneer out of my hand. Tyler's on the final boss, 11 and 1. Holy smokes. Yeah, Warrior goes really slow. Shadow Strike.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Now I can develop this. So we got to squeeze in 2 extra developments by trading the minions. We missed a lot of face damage, but face damage is irrelevant for our current game plan. We go back into this awkward state where we cannot answer gadgets and Auctioneer. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We have a lot of top decks that can get the job done. Good. We need to be armoring up like super early, so
This guy's toast.
that's why I take the risk. I want to cycle this before I cycle the shield block, because the cycle's slower. He has to actually kill it for it to cycle.
So many wonderful.
Oh man, Zeril. Maybe it's not Malagos. Zeril doesn't fit well in Malagos. With 4 discounted cards in Malagos, the maximum damage is how much? So it'd be 8 mana Malagos plus Sinister of this. 21, 25. We are dead if he has everything. Geddon's not getting better than this. And I'm gonna say most of the time we're not dead here. I am scared though. I am pretty scared. I don't know. We could very easily die. Fuck, man. We go exactly in range of Malagos Sinister of this. We could die. He might have it. Ah, it doesn't have it. And he wastes the Shiv. Shiv is a +5 spell with Malagos later on. You only have so many spells that can go face.
Thank you.
Tomb Pillager, okay. Sure so. I want to push the armor button every turn. And we have a wall blocking this, so hopefully the damage doesn't get through as much. You can translate backstab into face damage though. So we are still potentially dead to Malagos, which is scary. But we know he doesn't have that much damage because we didn't die last turn. Hello? Hello?
Bring the pain.
Job done.
You want my funnel cake?
We hunger for vengeance.
My hand is too full.
This could be an Azoth rogue. He discarded Emperor. When did he discard? Oh, we just milled him because of the Geddon. He milled Emperor, huh?
I got the best deal anywhere.
I don't know. Did he? Chat says so.
Too soon.
I guess I'll believe them. Emperor makes it a lot harder for him to deal damage, but the 3 cards that are the leftmost are Emperor discounted from his Barnes Emperor. So he still has an Emperor discount, actually. It's pretty crazy stuff. Man. Why didn't I draw first? Okay. We don't need to put pressure on him. That is not our win condition. Our win condition is killing everything that he plays forever. We are Fatigue Warrior now.
Hey, you want to buy a funnel cake?
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Why specifically a 6/6? Usually your win condition, once you can't do the Malagos combos, is making a giant Van Cleef. This seems very wasteful. Well.
I must choose. I can wait no longer. Taste my blade.
I'm debating whether or not I wanted to actually just swing at it and kill it with the Grom. We have 2 executes remaining. He has this Van Cleef, a Gadgetson, Malagos, and that's it. And a Tomb Pillager. Potentially N'Zoth. We have 2 Brawls for the N'Zoth. Just what? Why is he continuing to draw cards?
Thank you.
I want this to connect phase. We must hold this weapon charge so we can activate our execute.
I'm almost out of cards.
I am the essence of magic.
I'm out of cards.
Did he kill me? I don't think so, but maybe. We appear to be alive. Ooh. Fancy. Doesn't do enough though. Alright. 8-0. Freeze mage, free win.
You asked for it.
Victory or death.
Next hour, everyone plays N'Zoth Warrior. How to counter it. This version of N'Zoth Warrior has pretty good win rate against Druid, Shaman. Pretty well rounded against a lot of other things. Struggles a lot against any real control deck. So if they have more than 5 win conditions in their deck, or 5 big threats, this warrior deck will die. This warrior deck loses to Elise Warrior. Anything slow with a lot of threats, because it's an anti-aggro control warrior. It is very light on threats. Double bash, double slam, double cool, double shield block, double acolyte, right? Like so much early game. And relies heavily on N'Zoth kind of just carrying the late game. So if you're looking to try and counter it, Reno Lock was another good one. This deck can't beat Jiraxis. There's nothing in the deck that can kind of do that. I think we have enough farm. Initiating the body to kind of distract projectiles should be enough. We're worried about his giant burst turn, right? Could Murloc Paladin be good? This deck can struggle against Murloc Paladin, but it does include every like armor up card. So I wouldn't specifically recommend Murloc Paladin, because Murloc Paladin is kind of a garbage deck. But yes, this deck will struggle against Murloc Paladin. But Murloc Paladin will struggle against everything else. Hey, we played Baron next turn.
Let's make magic.
He still has to use removal to kill him. So, I want to use the bash instead of the weapon charge, even though the weapon charge, you know, it's designed to kill these kind of minions. And the reason why is because now, if I use the weapon charge, I float 7 mana. If I use the bash, I float 4 mana, right? So now I have the weapon still developed on the board. Even though it's not a creature, it's still an entity which I can trade with that doesn't involve the resource of mana. So if I'm not utilizing the mana, I shouldn't utilize the axe. So for example, now we can Baron Geddon swing if we really wanted to, which we don't, but we have the option now, and it's pretty. So I just want to try and find my other cards. So I'm cycling here and holding the weapon again.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
That helps my Brawl. Just a card, best draw. So, killing this accomplishes nothing. Gives him the ability to unload all of his removal and kill my minion, gaining value. At this point, the game is going towards the value game. So I would rather not play Grom out there to die, or Geddon out there to die. I want them to react to his things, because he's the aggressor. If I can always react to what he's doing, I should have a leg up at the end of the day, because the game's gone on so long and so slow. I have a 20 health lead already. So being reactionary, I think, is better in this situation. So I'm going to hold back the Grom, hold back the Geddon, hold back the Ghoul. All of which, you know, answer this, but now Firelance Portal picks up much less value because it's dealing face damage rather than killing a minion. Is that worth a shield slam? The value of Shield Slam is quite limited without armor gain cards in my hand. 1 Shield Block, 2 Bashes have been used, and 1 Iron Forge Portal. Yeah. That's worth a Shield Slam. Because whenever he's gonna launch everything, which is gonna happen sooner or later, then Shield Slam is gonna be super low value. So I think Execute's much higher value.
I'm not lonely.
Huh. I don't want to take that damage. Brawl is decent value, but it's only trading for a card. Not even. 6 damage isn't a lot. Let's see.
That belongs in a
Harrison's purpose is to eat removal anyway. I think we can take 6 to get a better value out of Brawl / Geddon. He's gonna play Medivh now. Lol.
We hunger for vengeance.
So, 75% of the time, Brawl is amazing every time. Good enough for me.
You want to cast a spell?
Second
I want
book.
to cast a
Still has the
spell.
original book spell in hand. This mirror entities we can overdraw.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's not mirror entity. Is an extra card worth lowering our Brawl value? I mean, he's already played the Faceless Summoner, so I think it's fine. I think getting 2 cards is more important. Yeah, we need to get this dead anyway. This is the second one. And the Zoth bringing back 2 is oftentimes good enough value. This matchup, maybe not so much. He's been slow playing it like crazy, but...
I serve the Fire Lord.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's, 1 Babbling Book spell. And then the Secret Skin. So Geddon can fall into an awkward situation with second Firelance Portal from him, as well as Effigy. So I would prefer doing this, I guess. Play around the Effigy. Effigy had already been procced. It's kind of silly. We gotta get the counterspell out of the way then. It's counterspell. Not even counterspell.
I know who you are.
Job done.
So that means it's either Ice Barrier, Ice Block, Spellbender, or Vaporize.
I'm not
Second Faceless Summoner.
I will enjoy watching you die.
The high roll. I'll just take value Grom. So basically Grom here is trading for the minion, the Faceless Summoner, and then also trades for the removal spell, so he has to use 2 cards to answer my 1 card, which then pulls me ahead. Because at this point, it's not looking like we're playing for killing each other, it looks like we're playing for cards. He has the coin and 4 cards, and I have 5 cards, so I'm up a card right now. We don't want to draw any additional cards though, because we're heading towards that fatigue. Barnes is a risk. Barnes can get Acolyte of Pain, which is really bad. It can get Justicar and Azoth, which aren't great. Or it can get Karen or Sylvanas. Karen is the only good outcome. So I think I'll just wait on it. I don't think there's any reason to develop it. We can hold it back and play it with Brawl in the same turn if we need to have a panic answer for something.
What to do?
Let's make magic.
Well, this looks like the getting value we're getting. I don't want to use the Dorex charge because I'm very limited on execute activators at the moment. May need to panic activate and execute, so just having that option available is good.
I serve the
Second
Fire
wave.
Lord.
Firelance portal. No, Fireball. Not even second Firelance portal. It's good for us. Burn remaining in deck is absolutely none.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Missiles, I guess. Mana Worm, Missiles, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Arcane Intellect, Azure Drake. Mana Worm, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Arcane Intellect, Azure Drake, Firelands Portal, Rag. What am I missing? A lot of people like to run like a Torch and an Acolyte. So we're not looking at having to deal with too much damage. Priority is not drawing. Just don't draw any cards. And I think I can win. If I don't draw any cards.
Require my assistance?
That's scary. Now we're looking at a lot of damage. So I already played 2 Frostbolts, 2 Fireballs, but he's generating 2 additional Fireballs. Hopefully not 3. We can beat 2, I don't think we can beat 3. Unlucky.
Amazing.
I'll take that.
Whoops.
We have no additional execute activators remaining in the deck. Missing 4 armor is pretty huge though. Worth the risk.
My fire be burned.
We have a Sylvanas. So we steal the bag. Is missing a tank up worth it? He has 12, 15. Yeah.
I have no
it's worth
time
it.
for games.
2 cards removed. What are you talking about? Saved. When you have 4 cards remaining, or 3 cards remaining in your deck, 4 when I started planning this sequence, like, you distribute your resources accordingly. So it's not really a top deck because we pretty much know exactly what we're going to have, and you try and just organize that accordingly. I know he's going to have Rag. I didn't know he was going to have Archmage Antonitis though. We utilized 2 executes instead of the Shield Slam so that we have the ability to react to the Ragnaros with Sylvanas, or with Tank Up, Shield Block, Shield Slam on it. And we saved the Barnes this entire time with the Sylvanas still in the deck, so we could Barnes out Sylvanas to armor up, Shield Slam it if we don't hit the draws there. So we set up like 5 different ways to steal that Ragnaros. So even if we don't top deck it, we roll the 50-50 on Barnes to find it and what have you, so Flame Strike could be a bummer. So let's say he has Flame Strike Ping. He hits us for 6-7 this turn, and then he has a Fireball remaining and a Torch. And he can hit us for 9-10. How important is getting the Karen?
I wonder.
Because the Karen's super slow, right? I think it's better just to react to his board immediately. There should be no way we die. He has to trade into me now.
Time runs out on me.
Traded on me. Oh, he's trying to set up lethal.
Let none survive.
So, he has a Roaring Torch, maybe? I mean, a Forgotten Torch and an Arcane Intellect. So he could, like, hit me for 9 with that combo. But we should live, and we've set up lethal.
Cards.
So he has to trade again.
Well played.
Alright, 9-0.